Good evening, guys. How are you? We have amazing
Good
round
evening.
of 16, round of 32, and the World Cup behind us. So looking forward to last 8 games of this tournament. Very controversial, very exotic, and also quite exciting. So let's cover it all. Very excited to be with you here, guys. With Freddy from Italy, Czech Republic, Andrei from Croatia, Felipe from Portugal, myself, Konstantin, living in Berlin, Ukrainian, Finnish, you name it. So, hello everyone. And I think yesterday, obviously, we are still like quite not cool down, I guess, from the yesterday's game. So, Argentina is as expected in the quarterfinal. There's been a lot of drama going on. Personally, for me, it was like this. I was in the office, I was watching, finishing some work, and then we quickly watched first 15 minutes of the game. Then took the basically the public transport back home while I was going. And so that was 0-2. I came home. It was 0-2. Was 78 minutes. My son was watching a cartoon. I said,
and that's where you miss the goals.
and then I said,
Yeah.
I said, sorry, mate, but that's it. And yeah, my wife was like, "What's going on?" Explain her quickly. Just sat down on the sofa, switch on the TV, football, and then immediately 3 goals down. So yeah, you see why it happened the way it happened. Obviously, how was it for you, Andrei? I know you have a lot of thoughts regarding this.
I just saw from the referee channel, or what is the name on Facebook, explanation for all three things that happened. Like first, disallowed Egypt goal, Salah potential foul, and the thing that I think that nobody saw it or just watched it with a corner of eye. There was pulling for the shirt of the Egyptian player, Fatih. And he wanted to enter before the goal, before the Salah went into the penalty area, and he said that it is okay and it should be, and show on the rules of the game that the first goal was supposed to be cancelled out, and the Salah didn't. That foul wasn't for the penalty, but that thing of the pulling of the shirt. VAR should intervene and cancel the Argentinian goal and award the penalty for the Egyptian. For me, that is even mental, because the ball wasn't there, wasn't going to go there. But he said that's because the offense is more higher, because there wasn't any reason for Argentinian to pull the shirt, and he was pulling the Fatih, so he couldn't enter the game. That is a new corner for me of this whole thing that happened. What do you say?
New rule.
New rule, yeah.
New rules.
That's what he meant, maybe. New rule.
Exactly. New rule.
What about Messi's performance? Like, I think that team is doing terribly bad, honestly. Like, again, terribly. They are like, the defense is non-existent. The sides are pretty bad. Yeah, and still Lautaro and Alvarez are performing way less than they did 4 years ago. And yeah, I mean, without any kind of like bravado, just I think Messi, even, by the way, he's now the I think he made a record of like the only player in the World Cup not scoring 2 penalties in the same like World Cup, because no idea what's going on with him. I think he shouldn't be anymore, right?
I have one record for Felipe. So
Yes.
Cristiano Ronaldo is the only player who played 500 minutes or more in the last 2 World Cups and failed to successfully dribble past a single player.
Yes, that's nice.
Boom! I knew we would end up there already.
We will talk about Portugal a bit later. So I think
I just would like to ask, like, how many titles does Croatia have?
You mean
one
Hajduk split, right?
Yeah.
Hajduk split.
0 titles? No
we will get
Euros?
there,
No
guys.
World Cups? No Nations League? Nothing?
Now it starts. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Bye, Freddy. We can leave now.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm pretty sure you have a lot of data to for the
No,
final.
but
It's coming. It's coming. Just brace for it. Egypt
Place for it.
really sad that they're out. Honestly, I think again the goals, the combinations were fantastic. I mean, I know that in between there was probably maybe like beginning second, end of second half wasn't so good. Also, I think we saw again effect of hydration break that has been mentioned several times. One team was dominating, doing something, then the break, and the game changed completely, right? Like I think, Argentina's last quarter was such a thing, right? Maybe 5 minutes of the break, they started finally pushing. I read an article that they were actually playing against some complex stuff, some combinations, and in the end they just started doing simple things, just passing to the middle and then scoring goals. And there was like Romero took a lot of part in, like, he scored the first goal, so he was like playing basically almost like force forward all the time. So that's what
I agree with you. Egypt, very strong performance throughout all the tournament. I think they deserve more. I think the only problem is that they got Messi or they got Argentina on their way. Otherwise, I think they are one of the strongest team in Africa. Hassan, the trainer, was one of the few guy that was in the Egypt on the 90s. You know, it's a strong coach, strong forward, and I think they could have done much better. And yeah, it's a shame they could have gone more. It was there. I told you, until you went in the pub, they were winning. So I think it was good game. Then you know what's happening on this World Cup. And on that, we can just connect to what is happening to the World Cup with USA and Belgium, no?
One second.
No?
Just I want quickly to talk about basically the pair. So again, now Argentina plays with Switzerland. Guys, any thoughts about Switzerland Colombia game?
I'm surprised that they lost.
Exactly.
They didn't concede against Colombia. Colombia was very potent, but I don't know. Maybe they were favorites for the first time. I mean, maybe it killed them, and Switzerland knows how to play for the draw or for 0-0. Everybody saw in last couple of Euros World Cup.
No, I agree with Andrei. The game was strong. They could have really scored. They really missed quite some chances. It was a bit, to be honest, a bit of a boring game, a bit of tactic. Not really expected on that. There were some chances, but you know, I would say when you arrive to the penalty that you miss so many goals, then yeah, Switzerland has that, and yeah, maybe they could do something. But I think as new Argentina, Switzerland, I think I never saw it that will happen.
Yeah, Switzerland has been quite stable last all tournaments, right? Reaching either in Euros they reached always quarterfinal, not always but quite often also round of 16 in the World Cup. I think this their first quarterfinal in since like whatever 1950
Since 1950s.
So yeah, exactly. And then of course I'm pretty sad about it. Like my favorite young player Manzambi is out. I think Switzerland would have even more chances.
He will be back.
For Argentina, you think? I think he will unfortunately skip still Argentina, but probably in the semi-final if it happens, he'll be back. But yeah, that's sad part. I was actually expecting more from Colombia, to be honest. With obviously,
they did good. They honestly missed the goal on some chance, and you know, Kobel is good. He's not by chance the keeper of Dortmund. He saved what he had to save. I think Switzerland didn't really shot much, so there is not like I don't want to say they don't deserve, but you know, whoever wins goes. But
yeah,
it is what it is. It's football. If you miss chances, you don't go. That's why we can connect to the other games, to Portugal, Spain, that you know miss many chances on Portugal side. You get one chance because the goal of Merino is one very simple error of defense.
yes,
And you get punished. You know, that's how I see it. I don't see that Spain deserved to pass or Portugal deserved to pass. The game was very tactic till the end, very tight. Both teams had enough chances. I think if there would be a goal in the beginning of the game would have been more fun and more. There could have been more chances. It happened in the end, you know. Then Portugal put everything in attack, and it is what it is.
The first half of Portugal Spain was amazing, actually, and
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Total.
and then after the again break, first was completely Spain dominating. Then good break happened. Portugal started attacking, and Nuno Mendes hit the bar. Yeah, we can talk about Felipe.
Yeah.
Please. Maybe
Felipe, please.
microphone to you. How do you feel? Obviously, you stopped watching World Cup already, or
I'm still watching, of course, but regarding Portugal, I think the game could have gone to either side. You know, to either to it's like Freddy said, if Portugal had scored one of their chances, they might have gone to the next stage. However, to be honest, I don't really feel that Portugal, had the motivation to go through to the next stage. I'm not sure why the team plays bad, and I think we have seen a lot of mistakes with this Portuguese side because, after all, everyone was saying this is like the best Portuguese generation of all time, which I tend to agree. Because probably for the first time we have really great players in defense, in midfield, forwards more or less. But I think there's a lot of tactic mistakes by Martinez. Obviously, like the most obvious one is keeping Cristiano on the field for 90 minutes. Obviously, he doesn't have the strength anymore or the physical ability to be on the field for 90 minutes. Also, I don't understand why in the game with Croatia, he put Gonzalo Ramos on the field, and against Spain, he didn't do that. We also had Gonzalo Guedes, which, if I'm not mistaken, didn't even play in
Didn't
this
play.
World Cup. Didn't play, and I think there's also other things that you can see the way Portugal plays. For example, you can look at Vitinha at Paris Saint-Germain. Is always playing, forward. He's always playing to the front. Always trying to attack. But when he's playing for Portugal, it's like it's such a predictable game. It's such a predictable game. They keep passing behind and like trying to do all this. I don't know, this tiki taka from Temu, which is really sucks. It's so predictable. And also another thing I don't understand is it's like how Bruno Fernandes, which was considered Premier League top player, really didn't do anything in this World Cup. And for me, maybe more than Cristiano, it was the biggest disappointment from the Portugal side. It was Bruno Fernandes.
Mm.
But this is a constant in the national team with Bruno. I don't see him performing as he performs in Manchester United. So yeah, now we are out, and the news say that the new coach, 95% will be Jorge Jesus. He will be the next national coach, and I think he will be good for the team. He has a good tactical sense. He's a really good motivator. So, let's see. We are playing, I believe now, Nations League will start in September. We will play against Norway. I think it will be the first game. So we'll see.
Do you get some incentive to employ the 71 or 74-year-old person? Like
Yeah.
Pension in
Yeah.
Portugal is good. Pension in Portugal is good in Europe. So
It's just I don't know. It's hard to talk about it, because it's the.
But do you think that
biggest
Roberto
sport-
Martinez did bad as a coach or something? Or because for me he's the coach that Belgium was number one in FIFA, in UEFA, and everything. And for me, he's the guy that destroyed Belgium gold generation without to do nothing. They didn't win nothing.
I mean,
generations.
the story is that Roberto Martinez was supposed to be out when the new federation president came last year, if I'm not mistaken. So he had already Mourinho to be the Portuguese coach. The problem was that he won the Nations League with Portugal. So it wouldn't make a lot of sense to fire
if he
him.
would lose. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he stayed, and I mean, he won the Nations League. You know, I know it's a minor trophy, but we didn't really have
Trophy is
any.
trophy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
Trophy
you
is a
said, a
trophy.
trophy is a
Sorry.
trophy, and but I think he could have done much better with his generation.
More,
Croatia
Tactically,
still
I
more
think he's
trophies
not
than
good.
Croatia. Still more trophies than
yeah.
Croatia. So it's okay.
Yeah.
When European League started in Croatia was like, oh, that is E competition. It's not good because the first match I think we played against Spain and they kicked us like a 5 or 6-0. But a few years after, when we were playing in the finals of the European League, then that is the great thing to do. And
yeah. Now it's yeah. I agree.
we are silver from that. Fun fact: the Croatia after 9 years are looking for a new head coach or a new national manager. Yeah, so Dalic is out, and like a favorite for first thing is Slaven Bilic.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I mean, you
Going
guys
to
have
going to the gold
And
generation.
who is
So
next?
you can
Igor Tudor? Why not Igor Tudor?
that is a polarization. Yeah, and Tudor would kill a.
you already have a
Yes.
grandpa playing in the midfield, so you can put him as a coach.
Yes.
as
Yeah,
well.
there is some
worry.
kind of the suggestion. Yeah, maybe Cristiano
worries,
could take
guys.
Portugal and Modrić could take Croatia.
yeah. Cristiano new coach. That's the
No.
idea on the idea on the internet is Cristiano new coach.
Yeah.
He will never be a coach. He will never be a coach.
Felipe, what do you think? Will we see Cristiano on the next World Cup?
Oh, I think the next
Yes,
World
yes.
Cup is in Portugal, so it only makes
Yes.
sense that
It
he's
totally-
playing in 2030 in Portugal. Probably as a right winger, you know. But,
Yes, they
Yeah,
don't need to
only make-
qualify. So why not?
No,
I
if
suspect
can play.
that he will not retire from the national team.
Yeah.
I don't think so exactly. Like when I was watching the game, then everybody was like, "Oh, that's the last game, of Cristiano." I don't think so.
No,
Like,
no,
he
no,
never
no.
said this, and
No.
yeah. So
But I think Cristiano, how to say it? It's not that I want him out. Obviously, I think he could do really good for the next generation. You know, not in the starting 11. You know, but as some
Yeah.
sort of
sub
you
or
know,
EB in the
yeah.
team. Yeah,
As a hamshik for Slovakia.
exactly.
yeah, something like that.
Because that you don't know, maybe because you don't follow Slovakia and the amazing teams on this other side of Europe, but you know the main trainer of Slovakia is like Italian guy that he's quite good, but mostly who is the actual assistant coach is Marek Hamšík. So basically he's doing most of the motivational thing as Cristiano do, but many teams have that. You know, I think Dzeko could be the same, doing the same for Bosnia going on.
Yeah.
Modrić could help for Croatia. Like I always feel that there should be some kind of legend
Yes.
that would help.
There
We
was a
could
lot
go
of-
on and on Italy with this, but that's why
Yeah.
we don't go there.
There was a lot of talk that Modrić is at least 60% of the tacticians talk or planning at the last couple of World Cups
Yeah.
came from him because he organizing stuff and experience from the Real Madrid. They were putting back and they waited. For
Yeah. I agree. He would be the tactician coach, or
Yeah.
you know, I think you are good in that and you do that.
Yeah.
We can talk about the other games, or
No, one
like
second.
quickly, or not.
No. Look, wait. There is a lot, and
Yeah, I don't know. World Cup games.
World Cup games, and yeah, the Modrić even didn't resign officially, also, right? Like he's still.
Yeah. There was a talk that Modrić and Dalic will go together
leave.
into the sunset, but so far Modrić just said that he is continuing with Milan for 1 year more.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I read that Milan offered him an extended 1-year contract, right?
So he could
Yes.
maybe go to the Euro. It is 2 years away, and he played a couple of good games on the World Cup. So
Mhm.
Yes,
Um,
Amorim offer contract extension for
What do
him,
you
and there
guys
was a
think
talk
about
of.
this?
Yeah.
What do you guys
but
think about Amorim in Milan? Think he will do well?
We will talk about that when the start
Yeah.
starts.
So we have other issues. Sorry.
yes,
Of course, we
No,
have,
no,
we have
no, no.
long World Cup.
World Cup
But
to
for
go.
me, my Milan friend, they say they hope that he will do better than United.
yes.
Yeah.
No, it is tough to do worse. So
You never know.
You
eh?
never know.
Man,
yeah.
for me,
Never know.
remarkable for Portugal Spain game was how Cristiano was in the hydration break. He was just sitting on that like one fridge or the box, like a really grandpa sit down to chill.
Look, that as I said before, or Felipe said before, if they wouldn't miss 2-3 chances, now we would talk completely different game that Portugal went through. It's that game is tactical 0-0. You have 90 minutes. If at the 81, 82, you
Yeah.
get a goal.
Yeah.
It kind
That's
of
it. You are
remind
out.
me the game against Colombia as well.
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
can, we can
same
connect
thing.
it.
Same thing.
In this case, Spain scored. And
Yeah, we can connect it with the Brazilian game with the Norway.
Yes.
I read a couple of articles. They are like making it is the end of the Brazil. It is the end of the dream, etc. But they had a couple of great opportunities, like this.
More. I would say
Everything.
5.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
say 5 opportunities.
Milan was fantastic. Afterwards, what Haaland did was amazing. But
Guys, before we go to Brazil, no, one last. Yeah, exactly. So the goal from Portugal to Croatia, right? And the last one, not from Croatian goal in 1913. Now, Andrei, how are people in Croatia? Did they basically make already peace with this goal, or like is this still considered like the robbery? Exactly the hair goal.
I saw the Merino did the haircut, so that's why he successfully scored against Portugal.
Yes.
They were prepared. Yeah, but I don't know, for Croatia, the biggest thing is when you are on the receiving end of the first time decision. Like this was the first time that interviewed the chip in the ball and the
Yes.
computer chip.
Yeah, never happened.
Yeah, and then you see it is I don't know, conspiracy theory, etc. Some of them accepted because if hair is part of the body, so okay, that there isn't anywhere in the rules that it should make the ball trajectory different. So it intervened, but yeah.
Why didn't they consider this Ricardo's Vegas touch as because he touched the ball? So in theory, this is not the offside, right?
Yeah, if you see the Vega, but they said that if Matanovic touched it, it was before Vega, and in the moment of touching, then our player is offside.
So if there is basically 2 touches between the first touch and the last touch, and one of them is from the attacker, then this is offside.
They could interpret it because he was using the offside position to get into the near the goal. So if Vega plays it, he's onside. But I don't know. There is a possibility to see it twice. I don't know.
Yeah, someone said that he was not considered basically that his touch was disqualified because he was kind of been fooled or something like by the person in the onside, Pasalic, right, in the offside.
Yeah.
So, and because of the offside, his touch doesn't matter anymore. So that's not doesn't affect.
But this goes again to the VAR referees that we talked last game. Because did you see who was the VAR referee and the assistants?
Who?
Trump? No.
So it was exactly. So that's why if it was fuming, he would not even know this thing. Since we are super experts, it's like English VAR with Dutch VAR. with Italian VAR. So the only one that probably know that there is a chip in the ball. That's the thing. Like there is like the super prepared VAR, and they would call, oh, sorry, no, there is the hair and the line and this. Then there is for the other game where we talked about the same thing for it.
Yes.
There is South Africa VAR, Norway, and wait, the last one, because I have it, I saved it. The other one is also Netherlands. So how they would, that one was not called. So there is also another problem of too much prepared and under prepared of VAR, because for me this is crazy decision to call on the haircut of the football player. So so now I hope everyone shaves their head. So how they touch.
Yeah,
it's
that was
a pity.
Yamal, Yamal Photoshop that Yamal is going.
Yamal Photoshop.
All right, next one. We want to go to Brazil, Norway, or Belgium, USA?
Yeah, anything you want. You are the boss.
No, okay. Let's continue with this with the opponent of Spain. So Belgium and USA. Biggest scandal is behind us, of course, with the cancelled red card. Never happened, or not cancelled, postponed punishment for the red card. Never happened in the history of football, probably. Obviously the whole world was supporting Belgium. When was it? On Tuesday. So many also, like, obviously memes around Belgium team doing the Trump dance after scoring.
Yeah, the Trump dance.
Yes, exactly.
That was the moment of the tournament. Do you remember
moment of the tournament? The moment of the tournament.
Do you remember when we were kids? We had Kostya brings the ball into the playground. Yeah, and we play. And we go with the one rules. But if Kostya got pissed, he makes up new rules. Instead, if he doesn't is accepted, he will take the ball.
That's true. And then it's goal, magically, and then it's goal.
That is okay for Trump. With his boss.
That's what I did.
I think they did that, and on a point of view, what the trainer in Madison Square Garden was said, it's only the ball. It matters only the ball game. So it matters only the result of the game. Technically, without you guys talked more about what was out, the card, the change, whatever. Technically, I would say USA was non-existent on the field. Many mistakes from the goalkeeper that at this level, you are not in the middle of the field deciding where you have to. Third goal of Belgium for me is like that. You turn off TV. De Ketelaere, very good performance, not being a number 9. I would say like very good for the rest of the point of view. Technically, I think the mediatic rumors on Balogun didn't make good, because I would not even give him a 5, but I would say 4. He didn't touch a ball. He was non-consistent, and no range, no danger. The goal of US, it's fault of the barrier touch. So this is for me is the analysis of the game. Technically, the rest, the gossips of the trend.
Yeah. Well, how would you call this dance? They call it Epstein.
For me, if you are celebrating, like if Belgium has nothing to celebrate, but they do this, and it's really, I don't know. I think they will raise the taxes from Belgium. Now fries will cost from US will cost 50% more. I don't know, but
there is a rumor that SAD will take the Belgium as a 51st state, so they will be still in the World Cup.
And still for me it hurts, because Rudy Garcia is still the coach and he destroyed the Napoli. But
exactly, I wasn't expecting. First games of Belgium were so boring. I thought that he will be out. They will be like Uruguay, basically, just like even soon. Actually, that game with Senegal was, I think, one of the best in tournament. I was watching.
Yes.
I told Freddy, I don't do typically bets, but I decided to bet draw on that game, Senegal against.
Unless there is our sponsor here, no bets.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, which we can. Who's our sponsor, by the way? Yeah.
VTMs.
Millimax bet. And then then there was 2-0. I bet on draw, and I was like, okay, it's time to cash out. so
And he lost.
I took half money back, and then it was a draw. So instead of like winning 2.5 x, yeah, it was bad luck. And yeah, and then remember in also Belgium Senegal game was amazing moment when Tielemans and Trossard started arguing, like really on the pitch, like two midfielders of Belgium. Yes, and then they
We have
actually did the
Belgium USA game.
yeah, I know, but it's before that. Before USA Belgium was also this game, so we like discussed it together, and then they met, and they made basically several goals together.
Yes,
It was
made several
really
goals.
fantastic. Right. Anything else about Belgium, guys? So
Philippe?
I did not watch the game, to be honest. Belgium.
Honest.
Freddy, send him,
USA.
please send him.
Good. Please, I will send you the 1 minute highlight. The one I send.
Okay, you send.
You know.
I've
You know.
watched Brazil
When I
and,
want when I yes.
no, I was only
The one I
watching
said to my
Brazil and
partner, I was
Cabo
like, "Oh, do I
Verde.
have to watch all the game?" No, 1 minute. 1 minute.
1 minute. Awesome.
We
Yeah.
can go to Brazil. We can go to Brazil.
Lukaku, amazing performance. I didn't expect that as well. Like Lukaku. That's what Ronaldo could have done, right? Just being
Ketelere did more.
yeah.
Ketelere did more.
But
Look,
Lukaku is-
for Croatian third place on the last World Cup, Lukaku did more than our other attackers. Yeah.
yes.
So he was.
For Croatia. For
Yeah.
Croatia.
As a substitute, he's amazing, and absolutely. I don't know if he's gonna stay in Napoli, Freddy. After this,
They don't know yet because Napoli is now in investigation with Bari for bankruptcy, illicit fraud, because Bari went to third division and this is the satellite club. But we have August to dedicate to this.
The usual in Italian football, right?
Yeah.
yes, as usually.
The usual.
The usual Italian football, yes.
Norway. So anyway, and quickly, Spain against Belgium, guys. Your forecasts? I think Spain eventually will win 2-1.
I don't know.
you think
Honestly, after sewing with Portugal, they were just tiki-taka. And like, for my opinion, Portugal, if they would have concretized one of the million shots that they had, we would not talk about Spain, Belgium today, to be honest.
Yes.
They are doing the tiki-taka. It's typical De La Fuente style. They regard a lot on Yamal.
Yeah.
That's it, you know.
Yeah.
It's what Oyarzabal does his job as a good second team striker, but it's not like there is a big star. If you block Yamal, the team is just doing tiki-taka until for me, I said it was an error. So it could be that Belgium find the magic and they pass, but
I think it can happen. I think it can happen. Like Spain didn't really impress me so far. However, we must not forget that Spain still nobody has managed to score a goal against Spain in this World Cup, right? So even though their game seems slow and like a slower tiki-taka, I don't know. They are coming along as some kind of cold machine, slowly but certainly they are going there. 1-0, they beat Austria, 3-0. They beat Portugal almost in the end, 1-0 again. And I don't know, Belgium started bad, the World Cup, but now I don't know, suddenly they remembered how to score goals again, and I think it can be unpredictable.
Mm-hmm.
I would go for a draw at the end of the 90 minutes and then 2 extra time, and we'll see.
for our betting fan.
Yeah, I will go for a draw, 0-0, 1-1 maximum.
So sponsors here you can. This is could be your
Sponsors.
sponsor. Contact at oldnerdyfootball.com. By the way, Unai Simon is the record Meister of the in the World Cup of not conceding any goal for a maximum of minutes, beat the Walter Zenga record from 90. Cucurella said that he will make a tattoo of De La Fuente on his leg if Spain wins the World Cup. And yeah, now
don't continue with this.
Exactly.
It has to finish at Unai beat Walter Zenga, and it finished there.
now,
Because in an interview, I read Zenga says records are made to be beaten, and I congratulate. But we played less games.
and you
But
did-
we played less games
yes, exactly.
in World Cups.
You got depressed.
And that's what he said. He said,
But Norway, guys, Norway. So
you mean Brazil?
Brazil and Norway. Yeah.
You mean Brazil?
Oh, man.
You know, right? That Norway is the only team against which Brazil has never won, never.
Yeah.
And they played for 4 times. So I think Norway is obviously won the hearts of people with their fans, with their rowing boat. Swedish people are suffering in the. I saw some videos in the gyms they cannot do rowing anymore in the gym because of Norway.
Yeah. And they don't even win hockey, so it's really suffering for
now
Sweden.
Finland took over. Yeah, exactly.
Finland is for hockey,
It's,
and
you know,
Norway
Hungary-
for football.
Since Hungarians started playing for them, there is no success.
Since Hungary now is in the World Cup of hockey, and this is a special mention for our
Yeah.
Gergo around here. Since Hungary joins the World Cup of hockey with Italy, guys, to
Hungarian
lose
fans-
Kazakhstan. No, I saw Italy Kazakhstan 1-11. Why we are even there? But it's
Any
fun.
more thoughts about Brazil?
For me,
man.
tactically, I can say it's very strange to see a game where Norway has 75% ball possession and Brazil is going to do counterattack. That was not I don't think the way that they prepared it or how it was supposed to be, but that was that for me was the most strange. Then, yeah, we can mention, as Andre said before, great goalkeeper. From Norway, I think Milan will get a lot of mark movement transfer mark this summer because he saved quite a lot, even on the last 2 times. Funny part with the... Sorry?
Who are you talking about? Alisson?
No, Milan.
Milan, Norway.
People of
okay.
Norway. What Alisson? Alisson get even the goal between the legs from Haaland. What Alisson? I will have to sell my keeper gloves. No, Milan did good, and I would say even the funny mentioning with Neymar for the penalty that they talk that's good. But Neymar enter, he did his job, and I think it's more a problem of organization for Brazil.
I think Brazil has a lot of problems.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
honestly, from the beginning of the World Cup, for me, Norway would be the dark horse. Because I really like the team, and there's some players from Norway playing in Portugal. They are really good. Then they had Ireland, and for me, the Norway-Brazil result was. People call it an upset. I don't see it as an upset. I didn't see it as an upset or even a surprise. Honestly, to be honest, when you see Norway play, for me, it seems that it feels like a team that understands what to do in the field, and Brazil is the complete opposite right now, I don't know. Brazil feels like an emotional, tactically trained team. The Brazilian jerseys feel heavy, and for me, probably the key moment of the game was not even Allen scoring the goals. It was when Guimarães missed the penalty,
Yeah.
because they could have, if he had scored the penalty, they could have made Norway chase, more the game and the result. And he didn't do it, And I
But
think
the thing is that why did Guimarães shoot the penalty? It's not like a lack of forwards in Brazil. There is no attackers. There is no.
the excuse the excuse that Ancelotti gave is that they had a sheet with the best penalty scorers, and the first one was Rafinha, that wasn't even in the game. The second one I don't remember, and the third one was Bruno Guimarães. So that's how they show.
I think the second one is Neymar.
Oh, Neymar, yeah, and he wasn't on the field.
Bravo, Andre.
Exactly.
Bravo.
What about
And then-
Vinicius? Vinicius should have.
Vinicius?
No,
Yes.
he was sixth or seventh on that sheet, and Vinicius is okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for me, they have really bad fullbacks. There is that guy, 34 years, and he's center back more. That he plays right back, and on the left it is Santos. Not
Santos, Danilo.
yeah. So I don't know what happened with the factory before. They were always having great fullbacks. And what appointment of Ancelotti for me looks like he was made there just to make the most from the Vinicius.
I think Brazil lost their identity long ago. What made Brazil a terrifying squad, like, I don't know. I remember World Cup 94, Romário playing, Bebeto playing, Cafu. 2002, Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, like all these teams, they were just amazing to see. They were amazing. And this Brazil right now, I mean, it's like they don't have an identity, And I think that's because they do have a lot of issues that we can discuss later, but they completely lost what made Brazil, good at football.
Yes.
And they have to recover that. And that's going to be really, really hard.
I don't see like a number 10 from them.
No.
So,
That's what I said. For me, there is no. It's like organized like a European football club where you have Ryan Martinelli on the side, Douglas Santos that I cannot judge. Maybe Cristiano more because he plays for Zenit, but 20 years in Zenit is not that you are doing great level European. And Danilo, for me, Danilo was bad at Juventus. Really, was bad.
So I don't know if you guys saw Quaresma interview after the Brazil game. And I think he was the guy who said it best about Brazil. He said he didn't really like this Brazil side. And he said the problem was that Brazil became, they wanted to become Europeanized.
Mm-hmm.
And they did that, but they lost their efficiency.
There's their identity, yeah.
They lost the identity, So all their players are, playing in European clubs, most of them, and they just, I don't know, the expression "joga bonito," which they always use. Now it's playing beautifully. That is just, just like right now it's just a marketing idea. It doesn't exist anymore.
But guys, also like Norway did absolutely spectacular. When I watched that game, like it was so balanced team. Like Brady already mentioned about Newland. That goalkeeper, I never expected anything. I thought he was a super actually weak part of the team because he's like a second goalkeeper in Sevilla, and
now he's first for the last I think 1 year. But he's in the middle of the.
Honestly, for me, it was quite no name, and but his performance against Brazil was again a penalty, and then so many shots, so many saves, and also against Ivory Coast, he did amazing save in the end of the game. The very balanced defense, midfield, absolutely like on the par, even like I think close to Portugal to some extent, even, right? And Edward doing really well. There's this super tall guy from Fulham, Berg and Berge, right? The Bodø/Glimt guy, the Berg and Berge from Fulham, 2 meters tall guy. No, obviously.
Ostigard.
Ostigard,
that is 2 meters 05.
But he's the Mr. Red Card, like
but
he's
like just with this very bold face, like yellow card.
That was a great moment. Coach is excellent. He took the wingers Nusa and Solot and put Shelder and Bob. at the halftime. That changed the whole
Yes.
dynamic. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, maybe the best substitute of the tournament. But actually, I remember the Charlotte and Nusa, they played pretty well as well. They were like, they were not passive.
It's a Leipzig factory.
Yeah,
Guys.
exactly. Leipzig factory.
Yeah.
Both of them.
And then
Yeah, I'm surprised that for Solot
Red Bull
they
factory.
didn't make the attacks for the Solot like crossing on the.
They were not prepared. They were
Yeah.
prepared to mark Haaland. If you see the game tactically, they are prepared to go to Haaland in the center, Marquinhos and Gabriel, and so you leave Nusa or Sorlot free because you think to mark.
You cannot mark.
But that's in my
one.
opinion, it's also the Ancelotti style that you mark Italian way to the center back on Haaland. So if you cover him, the others is whatever.
I'm a huge Haaland fan. You know, I mean, the guy is absolutely lethal in front of the, and I mean, it's great. I mean, he already scored like 58 games or something in 53 games. With Norway, I mean, how insane is that? Come on, I mean, Norway was not. It's not even like a top national team.
It is top because Italy didn't qualify because of Norway.
Yeah, but Italy is like third tier now. Come on.
Yeah, but think of the qualification way. You have to win. Italy didn't lose a game and didn't qualify. Brazil lost 6 games and drew 4.
Yeah,
that's.
Haaland's performance, he's in every club he plays scores like in 60 to 70%.
We needed to make 10 goals to qualify. Italy needed to make 10 goals, and Norway wins 9-0.
Yeah.
So it was like a joke, I think that we don't discover Haaland.
Moldova, right?
Yeah, against Moldova. Yes, good job, bravo. No, the thing is, I think we don't discover Haaland today. For me, this is more to analyze not how good is doing Norway, because I think it's one of the dark horse. It's more to underestimate them because they are really doing compact as team, and the defiance of Brazil. That for me, I don't know. Felipe is right to whatever he said. I agree 100%. They try to play as European club, and that's not Brazil.
Guys,
that's not
I will have to leave just to
soon.
Yeah.
So we can go. I think. Sorry, from here we can go to Norway, England already. So, guys, what are your predictions?
Mexico, England. Yeah.
England. I mean,
England, Norway.
Norway, England. It's the next game, right?
Yes.
For them. So
this one probably is the hardest, to be honest, because both. I would say both deserve it. Probably again
Bye, guys.
Ciao, Andrei. Thank you.
Bye.
Because England is, I'm probably again, obviously, best England we've seen in many years, and also kind of wins cards. I really respect Kane. I think he's absolutely like non-arrogant, no ego player, like a very like it's a nice human being, right? And same, I have sympathy for Norway. But my prediction would be still that I think the experience will kind of win and England will go through. So, sorry, my Norwegian friends and colleagues, but I have to say
you're canceling your passport.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least here in Portugal, it's funny because I think for the first time in many years, I didn't heard anyone saying that England is like a top contender to win the World Cup. And actually, this is the World Cup where they are doing quite well, right? So from the Norway side, I mean, Norway's path has been a good one. They beat, I think, Ivory Coast, right, 2-1. And then they knocked out Brazil, even though that Brazil side was not really good. England, they beat Congo. And honestly, I thought Mexico would beat England. I was wrong. And England was really, really good on that match.
Yes.
In Azteca.
Yes.
In Azteca Stadium. That counts a lot.
After several nights of noise from the Mexicans next to the hotel of England. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I think in
Yeah,
this game,
that's for the fun fact.
Fantastic YouTube videos. Like, boom, there's all the
You like that? You like what I send you? You know, they are all the Mexican all night long, Felipe, in under the Marriott. I think Marriott in Ciudad del Mexico, and they are all night long with fireworks and everything.
you
for
have
3
the
days.
mariachis, you know, the mariachis.
There was. Find it. I sent it in our chat. So find it. It's hilarious. But yeah, I agree with you. For me, this England is strangely there, and it's maybe because of Tuchel,
Because
he brought of the trainer.
yeah.
He
Definitely, I
brought
agree
the
with you.
guys that he needs, not the guys with the
Exactly.
name.
Mhm. True.
Exactly.
Yes.
And
Yes.
everyone was criticizing him about it, right? At the
Always.
beginning.
Yeah, everyone.
He did exactly what he should do. Just not take everyone. Yeah, I agree.
That's
That
what Ancelotti should have done with Brazil, and he didn't.
But
That's
Neymar
one of his
scored.
mistakes.
But Neymar scored.
Yeah, Neymar is finished. So
No, but
anyway,
I don't think,
Norway.
as we said, I don't think it's fault of Neymar. It's more fault,
No,
as you guys said, it's more fault of the fullbacks. That for me,
Yeah.
who are the fullbacks, whatever. But yeah, Mexico could have. I think they did as the maximum they could. To be honest, if we analyze the game was very good. Mexico did the maximum that they could. Huge respect for Hurricane. That is one of my partner's favorite striker in the world. So at least one of that she remembers. So that's
Yes.
okay. And I would say they are very organized, and it's a very strange things to see for England. Usually is more with Southgate. Let's say that was, I would say, didn't do bad as coach. With Southgate, the way they played was much different as what you see with Tuchel now. It's much more organized, and they are prepared the game each singly the way the opposite plays. You know, it's not always we play our way, we are England. In this way, they put the head down and say, yeah, we are nobody. Nobody expects us to win. So whatever we do, it will go. And yeah, as I said, the players for the need.
I think it will be a very interesting game.
Oh yeah.
You know, you have Norway, the World Cup disruptor, the dark horse, against England, a really well organized England that scores goals. I think it will be very interesting.
Yeah. And the right side played very bad. You know, Kwanzaa and Konsa, they really played very bad this game, and they still qualified.
Yeah.
In my opinion, Mexico, I cannot say one player that played really bad, because I think they all played decent for being Mexico. Yes, but it's for being Mexico. You know, you are in Azteca, you are in the stadium, you play there, like, you know, the center backs of England, they are good, but it's not like this excellent level of world champions.
Actually, a trivia, I think I read somewhere that Mexico only lost in Azteca 4 times. Not sure if I'm correct.
Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, the defense did some mistakes. Like the second goal from England was pure mistake. They lost the ball in the center. And remember, the England even barely went through the Congo, the DR Congo. Remember that was a volleyball game. When Kane scored in the last 15 minutes. Yes,
3 times.
What
Mexico lost only 3 competitive matches,
including this one
in Estadio Azteca. 3
times. Yeah.
2-1 against Costa Rica in 2002 World Cup qualifier, 2-1 against Honduras in 2014, and against England.
Yeah, but England, barely qualified to round 32. Actually, again, was in round 32 we had like 9 African teams, and then got only 2 in the round of 16. But African teams were battling really well, including Congo against England.
3 times against 152 total match played ever there by Mexico.
Wow.
How many?
152.
And only lost 3.
Yeah,
quite a record.
So this is like Norway, yeah.
I would love to go to Azteca and see a match. Actually, it's one of
on the list. It's on the list in our football trips, Felipe. When we are 60.
And now
we need to go there. We need to go there and make a video.
If you want to join our football trip, here is the link to the tickets. Yes.
Sponsor our football trip, and we'll sponsor you. We will brand you in
wants to
Azteca
join
Stadium.
Amazing games.
Freddy,
Games that you will never save.
your prediction for Norway, England.
I think this is one I go for a draw, because depends on more who is going to make a goal first. To be honest,
Yeah.
this could be easy 0-0, could be easy 3-3.
That's true. Yes. Felipe?
And
Yeah, I'm like Freddy. This is really hard.
Yeah.
this is
I-
very hard.
Think
I would say that despite everything, England will win.
Yeah.
I think in terms of
Ooh.
organization, goal scoring, and coach
Yeah.
Tuchel, I think they can manage to go to the semifinals.
Yeah.
This time.
Could be. Guys, we have
So-
last
2 games.
so to
Last
say
2 games. Let's go.
to
to them.
cover. It's France against Morocco. I'm just looking, for example, in the notes and like seeing who are left behind. We don't in that kind of a line of the draw is we don't have any more Germany.
Of the drawings, you can do France Paraguay. It was a rugby game.
Yes.
I did not
Basically-
watch the game.
Watch
heard it was quite
watch the
entertaining.
highlights. Watch the highlights. Don't if you watch the 5 minutes of highlights, it's basically the Paraguay guy is mocking Mbappe in every possible way. He replies even in Spanish, but without this. So I don't know. If you reply with this, red card. If you reply like this, no red card. But okay, so it was more La Garra Paraguayana Charrua, more like it was just that game. The game was just intensity, fight to try to bring it to the end. Fighting too much brings 2 penalties, and when you give penalties to France, France usually scores them. On good of this Paraguay, I would mention just the keeper, because he's the one that deserves maybe a la Chilavert style, but not for the free kicks. Could have a good career in Europe.
Yes.
But Paraguay was always good with keepers, so
Yes.
they
Agree.
could do something better. The rest, apart Almiron or Enciso, I wouldn't say much. I still don't know how Germany lost with these guys, but it happens. And
Larza was really good. I really like him and the like defending midfielder. So yeah, there are some good players, but definitely
but I think it's also an achievement that France made only 1-0 on penalty.
Yes.
This means the team was tough, but it was different style of game. As I said, for me, it's a rugby game. On another notice, you can't put Uzbekistan referee on this game. This is like it's. I understand you have the FIFA and the rules and whatever, but the guy, when they start to fight, you need to start to give yellow cards. They were just fighting for all the games. Again, it goes on the level of the referees and the hair. I know Felipe agrees with me on this because we also like with the referees, but
yes.
on a side note, just.
And if you are from Uzbekistan and watching this now and you disagree, please go to comments and complain.
Let us know your thoughts.
Yes. Next.
Let us know why you don't agree.
So what
Right.
do you say? France, Morocco, ready?
I'm also having I'm combat because I have friends from France and Morocco, and I also ask them what they will do, because for them is more going France or Morocco for the origin. For me, France, as I said in the beginning of the podcast, France can only lose this World Cup by themselves. There is not that they will lose it by a mistake. It's not there. They can only lose it. So France is clear winner unless Trump or FIFA will put Argentina there to do Messi and everybody's happy. Morocco is one of my dark horses. So I will support for Morocco for one of my dark horses, like Norway. That if you see the Canada game, analyzing very quickly the Canada game, Canada really nothing to do. I don't know. They did what they could do. I think their level is there. They cannot do more. There is the Princess David, Jonas David. They are good attacker, but the rest of the team is what it is. And I think a good side like Morocco that was very good during Africa's Cup and has very experienced European players definitely would go, and they dominate the game. There was no not to say on a technical side. Just they could do better in first half. To be honest, it was a bit sleeping first half, but
Yes.
for the rest, Onahi did everything. Brahim Diaz, great performance. You can't say a word. The guy basically the poor left side of Canada didn't even know where to go left and right. So I go for Morocco on that.
Did Morocco lose Saibari now, or is he back? Because he
got injured in the game. Yes.
Yes, but I'm not sure if he's back. I think the last I remember last World Cup they played in semifinals, so France won 2-0. I would say that my expectations. I don't expect sensation from this game. I think France will go through, even though Morocco is obviously also like one of the most romantic teams in the tournament. Felipe, what do you think?
Yeah, I think France will go through to the semifinals. You know, I mean, Morocco arrived here after smashing Canada 3-0, but let's not forget that before that they barely survived the penalty shootout, right? Against Netherlands. And they went through. And France, France has the cleaner on paper, right? 3-0 against Sweden, a tighter, 1-0 against Paraguay. So I think this will be, and France is always about control. They are really good at that. So I think it will be control versus momentum. Morocco has the momentum. France has the control of the game in every game I've seen so far. But I think ultimately this goes to France. And I really agree with what Freddy said. France can only lose this World Cup by their own mistakes. From all the games I've seen, the teams,
Well,
no, we agree on this, Philip. It's like that it feels to me they paved the way for Messi to win to the final, and let's see how it goes.
There were really amazing parallels in the round of 32. Remember, guys, when Netherlands played against Morocco and Justin Kluivert didn't score the penalty. It was the same day, 29th of June, as his father in 26
as his
years
father.
ago.
Same day as his father missing the penalty. Yeah,
and no more than that, he hit the same bar, like to the left.
Really? Okay.
The same right bar that was on all the news of Netherlands.
And same another parallel for Belgium again when they basically won against Senegal. It was in the same day, 2nd of July, as they won against Japan 8 years ago. Also 2nd of July. Also by losing 0-2, they won 3-2. Yes. So some amazing parallels. And now about predictions. I remember at the start of this tournament, there was a lot of obviously press, like who's going to win, some predictions. And I think I remember maybe the most famous ones were one from the Simpsons, obviously. That Simpsons predicted Felipe who to win. Remember?
Portugal? I don't know.
No, they predicted Mexico against Portugal final.
Mm-hmm.
Did Mexico to win?
Mexico. I don't remember who win. I think Mexico, but again, the final was supposed to be Mexico-Portugal.
Mexico-Portugal.
And I remember also there was a very shared everywhere that some kind of mathematician is like predicting for the last 40 years, and he predicted taking the economical situation, blah blah blah, all this and football and sport and weather and everything mashed together, and he said Netherlands will win the World Cup.
Yeah, they said this guy predicted the last 2 World Cups. I'm not sure.
No, more than that, more like 6 or 7, not 2. And okay, obviously nobody heard about him before. So
every World Cup you have this kind of analytic scientist, or you have a freaking octopus, or a cat predicting like all this.
Yeah, the octopus for me is
all this kind of crazy stuff around the game and the tournament, which makes it really funny.
Yeah.
And another funny fact that I read on the newspaper was that, I don't know if you guys saw, but Ivory Coast, Congo, and Senegal, they all got hit by a goal at the 86th minute.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Yeah,
fun
all
fact.
these African teams got hit by a goal at exact same minute, 86.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't
Yeah.
expect this from Felipe.
Yeah.
That's golden. That's golden.
And what does
Yeah.
it mean? Why 86?
86.
I don't-
And now it's a bad number in the black magicians of what
I
was
don't know. I
Ghana.
don't know.
Ghana.
I don't know if we are allowed to say that on podcast. I don't want
I will
to.
touch. I will touch.
No,
We
I
can
don't-
go to the real football that plays today because I have 1 minute and I have to leave.
Yeah. Sure. No, we then record another one. No problem. But I know you
No.
want to talk, you want to talk about glorious game Florian against Shamrock Rovers, and
You know, Felipe, that I know in this part of Eastern of the Europe Central, I know that nobody cares about the World Cup because there is Champions League first round preliminary with amazing game, and I can just tell you, it's all the football that really matters because we really like small football, the small clubs that they can dream to be Porto, Real Madrid, and
Okay,
something like that.
we can go to that, but before let's finish with.
Yes.
I believe we still have Argentina, Switzerland, and then
yeah, true. The prediction
Yes,
for
we have to
Argentina.
finish. I want to finish, but then this is for our
Yes, this is
commenters from
the
Uzbekistan.
announcement of the next 90 minutes. But yeah, I think that's the we didn't make it. I go for 1-0 for Argentina, and if there is penalty shootout, I think Gerge should really talk to Mr.
Yes.
Akan from Switzerland. What the fuck this guy gets to kick the penalties and always misses. But yeah, that would be my prediction. I think Argentina will end them in the 90 minutes.
I would love to go for Switzerland, but I know that the FIFA mafia already has
Sweden.
decided that.
Even though Infantino is.
But
house.
imagine FIFA is in Switzerland, so if
Exactly.
they eliminate Switzerland, they have to
Yes.
pay Argentina. It's all a corruption. Amazing thing that will happen. And
What's your Philip?
I think there's no argue here. It
Yeah.
will go for Argentina.
So we might see the semifinal Spain against France and Argentina against England, or we might see
and Argentina, England for the
Switzerland,
Malvinas.
Norway, Switzerland, Norway, maybe, of course, and Morocco, Belgium. Oh, sounds exciting.
That would
Morocco,
be
Belgium.
different.
Mhm.
That would be cool, right?
Yeah,
Mm.
that would be cool. But I don't think it will happen. So
The second
No,
like this.
Argentina, they're already screaming in the dressing rooms about the Malvinas, that is the Falklands. So they know that they are paved till that direction.
And now, after 1998, Beckham and Simeone made the picture together. You know,
Only
Yeah.
20 years.
yes, 38 years, and
Like this in the picture.
So guys, I have to leave in some minutes, but I really want Freddy to go to his favorite topic,
yes,
which
it's,
is the Champions League first
just
round.
It's for you. It's for you, Felipe. It's to also educate
analysis.
you and other
Yeah.
people that there is not only the World Cup. There
Yeah.
is in some countries where I am now in Macedonia, in North Macedonia, not to offend any Greek person. And yesterday I watched an amazing game that where my friend comes here with his daughter that he said, I don't want to come in the podcast to talk, otherwise I will swear. So I watched Vardar Cups. That, if you don't know where is Vardar is Skopje, so champions of Macedonia, with Cups that Kostya can tell on
you
the
can pronounce.
high.
Please pronounce for me the full name. Kopian Paulo Seura.
Kopian Paulo Pseura. It's another amazing game. So basically, nothing happened all the first half, and the second half, 2 goals for the Finnish guys. That was the first 2 European goal ever. You see how short is this? An amazing game that nobody has ever watched. The rest, I can tell you, there was Ararat Armenia Riga 2-0. Interesting game. Then Sabat, the New Saints, for 2-0. And Kauno Zalgiris Drita, that is, where is Drita, Felipe? Is in Kosovo. So champions of Kosovo. They did 1-1, so there is a good chance. But I think, Floriana Shamrock Rovers, Malta versus Ireland 2-0. Tre Fiori versus Larne, so the San Marino team losing against the Northern Ireland.
No.
Borac Banyaluka with Levski Sofia 1-1, nothing else. There is no Gergo, but he's champion of Hungary. Gior lost with the Vikingur of Iceland. So
Wow.
that
They
could
lost?
have been, yeah.
Wow.
They lost
okay.
1-0 at the 92 minutes.
Uhti.
So they could do something. And the other two games interesting could be Klaksvik, Bisen, that is two exorbitant teams. The Klaksvik in Champions League for Firewall, and Bisen, that they are champions of Luxembourg, but we can talk this in
It's
another.
completely new team, like never.
Completely new team. 3,000 people, nothing exists. There is 15 new teams participating in European leagues this year.
Yeah.
And one you have been to stadium, Philip.
Which one?
And one you have been to the stadium.
Paradiso.
No, at Paradiso is third
Oh,
league.
Torre.
Yes.
Como is first time in European
Ah,
leagues.
Como, of course. Como, yes. We all do it again.
But
So,
I close with the best game that nobody want to watch apart the 173 people that were in the stadium. So that was Lincoln Red Imps of Gibraltar against Inter Escaldes of Andorra, where the central defender Christian Rutens, that played for such amazing club in his career, Benevento, Cesena, Torres, and Foggia, scored his first European goal, and the 43 Nano from Andorra made on penalty the 1-1, but at the 93 minutes the Lincoln Red Imps won, and
yeah. I mean, Lincoln
a disaster.
is the played in Conference League main.
Yes.
And it was-
Conference League in the main group, but now they are Champions League.
But if we zoom in at the game Floriana Malta, Shamrock Rovers, you see now we are going. You know why Shamrock Rovers lost? Because they were missing the key player, who is
Yeah, I know. God, he's in the World Cup.
yes.
I know.
Because they were missing the central defender.
Yes,
For Capo
I read
Verde.
about him yesterday.
For Capo Verde.
exactly.
Verde,
Well
yeah.
done.
In
Well
the
done.
biggest game of Shamrock Rovers for the last 10 years, they never qualified for Champions League.
Exactly. But they might go to the Conference League again, like last year. Actually, if you look at the Championship of Ireland, there is a very strong battle. We're gonna cover it next time,
Yes,
right?
we will cover more time, but
So you guys, Fred, you are excited for tomorrow's Europa League qualifiers, yeah?
yes, I can tell you more. I'm ready following.
Tiraspol, I'm checking Alumini,
Now he got
Vojvodina, Ferencvaros.
Alumini is one of the new clubs.
Yeah, from Slovenia.
Yeah, I never heard about it. Sorry, guys. Fans of Alumini.
Yes, friends are also for me here, so I also need to go.
Yes. Good. See you guys. Bye-bye.
Guys, was fun. See you. And until the next round.
Subscribe, like, and never miss the next.
Subscribe and sponsor us.
Play football.